The trainings of Dzogchen and Mahamudra are distinct in that they are trying to release the mind. Release it from what? Release it from the limitations that thoughts are to the full potential of mind. Essentially, we learn to release the mind from the thoughts that the self clings to. Yes, we release it from the sense of self because that is a thought itself. But more importantly, we release the mind in its limitless capacity from the thoughts that the self clings to. Because by nature, to cling to the thoughts is to put limitation on the limitlessness and the limitless capacity of mind. The head turner to Mahamudra and Dzogchen and to the Vajrayana teachings overall at first seems to be to eradicate the idea of a sense of self. Is a sense of self an illusion? Well, yes, in the respect that it is a figment of our imagination. We imagine who and what we are. And because we imagine that and then refabricate it over and over again, reinforcing, reinventing, restructuring our sense of self over and over again, many times a day, then clearly it is a figment of our imagination. So the sense of self is clearly an idea. It is clearly a thought. At first it seems that teachings have to do with releasing ourselves or emptying ourselves from the sense of self. But in the same way that there are levels of teaching within Buddhism overall, then in the same way, what appears to be important at first, releasing ourselves from a sense of self as a fundamental illusion, actually gives way to something more. To release the mind. To release the mind from all limitations. To release the mind from the construct of thought and the limitation that construct and thought actually are. In this regard, we would say to ourselves, this thought, no matter what it is, positive, negative, neutral, creative, or disempowering, that thought itself is a limitation within the limitless potential of mind. It's very easy to understand. Thought must be a limitation on the full potentiality of mind. Right now is the potential for anyone to let go and release the limitless potential of mind from the imprisonment that thoughts are. So then the teachings of Mahamudra and Dzogchen tell us that we can release thoughts as that which the mind clings to. Thus we release the mind.